Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We've returned to the werewolf's lair, for where the hunter had the missing wife, and then the sister asked us not to look for the wife because she didn't think she was alive, and we found the wife's body. It was torn apart. That whole thing, you remember that? We're back here because now we've gained a few levels, and we're actually now a higher level than is recommended rather than a much lower level than is recommended. So without any further ado, let's try this again, okay? I just figured I'd save the game again because, why not?
Think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand! I love him! He was near to being mine till you came along! Go away! Leave us be!
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him. Always have. Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us! She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me!
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
You won't kill anyone, ever again.
No! Don't hurt him!
Get out of here before I change my mind. Run. Sorry it had to end this way.
Yeah, being able to do more than 50 points of damage when that healing factor does 50 points of healing like every couple seconds is very useful. Monster Essence, Werewolf Hide, Werewolf Mutagen, Werewolf Saliva, Neelan's Key. Interesting. So I believe there was a locked chest upstairs in the hut. Yeah, it helps when you actually are properly prepared for the quest that you undertake. So yeah, that was the fun development that, because in the episode before I got to that cutscene, and but then I wasn't able to go any further, so I cut it out to not spoil it for this episode. Alright, let's talk to Marguerite and see... Oh, she's just sitting here weeping. Hunting trousers and silver ore is what he was keeping. Alright. Now, I'm going to quickly read the quest description because I'm curious as to how they describe how it went. Wild at heart, there we go. While muddling around the well-shaded village of Blackbough, Geralt happened across a notice. It stated a hunter named Neelan was looking for any help he could get in finding his wife, who had disappeared in the nearby woods a few days earlier. Geralt, already deep in a search and rescue vein, decided to help the woman. Or help find the woman, pardon me. The history of Hannah's disappearance had a tragic end. It turned out she had been killed by her own husband. He did not do this on purpose, however. Afflicted with the curse of lycanthropy, he would hide in the forest during his transformations in order to protect his friends and loved ones. Hannah's sister Margaret knew this secret, and had one of her own. She was in love with Neelan and fiercely jealous of Hannah's life with him. He decided to take Hannah into the woods and to watch her husband's transformation, hoping she'd then abandon him in disgust. Sadly, Hannah was careless enough to draw the werewolf's attention. Margaret was able to escape, but her sister was not so lucky. Neelan, transformed into a bloodthirsty beast, slaughtered the love of his life with his own hands. Aww. Hello, Roach. Alright, where or what am I going to do next? Up here... Lornrook. This is where I found the wyvern and had to run like hell. A couple points of interest over here. Bunch of points of interest over here. I think my next objective is going to be this notice board. Nope, because that looks like it's in the Baron's castle. What other quests do I have going on here? Jenny of the Woods, level 10 contract. Not going to do it just yet. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go to this point of interest.
Giddy up.
Oh, this is like a cliff face.
Go.
So yeah, let's not go over the cliff. Good on you, Roach. There's a few drowners here. I don't really care about them. Found a monster nest, it turns out.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it. Damn, you're ugly.
Mental note, get away from the nest when I drop a bomb in it. This was not what I was looking for, I don't think. Maybe it was, because my indicator is gone. Yeah, it was what I was looking for, apparently. Alright, let's grab this one next. But first I have to meditate. Whoa, cliff there. Just a random hut, apparently. Spoils of war, okay. And now we know how to do the fighting underwater, so we can actually, you know, maybe do something about it. Key required. There's a body here. Ah, so it is a body we want, just not that body. Aged key and flowers. Turn around, there we go. Moonblade and Novigrad Longsword. Sweet. Moonblade at least sounds cool. Don't know if it actually is cool or not. Come on, Geralt. Climb onto the dock. Climb onto the dock. Not the boat. That boat is not a dock. Oh, Geralt. Water and you are not friends. Alright, where to next? This one, and then I'm going to grab this notice board. Alright. Oh, it's a bandit camp. Okay.
Try me! Don't let up! We're bigger, lads! Bigger!
Is there anything lootable at all? There's a symbol on this here. It looks like it's a like a wasp's nest or something. So okay, so I can set them on fire. And get honeycomb, okay. So that's how you do it. Let's meditate a little bit, because, ow. The combat system did not like me in that fight there. Lindenvale. notice board, but also a merchant. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get rid of a bunch of my stuff here.
What?
Got anything interesting?
So I am going to see what I can sell. I'll see you on the other side. So, quick interjection while I'm busy selling all of these things is there's this book called Tristiana and Isidore, which has an exclamation point on it. So therefore I think it has a side quest in it. So I'm going to buy it, and then which is going to cost me 43 crowns, but then I'm going to sell a bunch of other stuff to him to get my 43 crowns back. Alright, I've cleaned him out of all of his gold, selling a bunch of my all of the long swords and hatchets and axes and everything like that that I've bought. I did notice while I was doing this that there is the moon sword, whatever it was called, is better than what I've currently got, so I'm going to equip that right away here.
Farewell.
So let's do a quick inventory thing here. Moonblade is +8 compared to my current silver sword, which was my current silver sword is Erendite. So Erendite gets me +6 Quen, +6 or +5 Irden, and +2 bonus experience, whereas Moonblade gives me -5 Irden, +10 critical hit damage bonus, +1 critical hit chance, and +1 chance to freeze. I still think it's worth it. Inventory, books. Where's the new book? There we go, Tristiana and Isidore. Tristiana did not care a whit for her stepmother's admonitions. She would toss off her ragged foot wrappings and walk barefoot instead. She would wear Koviri lace and batik knickers under her rough hair shirt. And when dusk fell and the other novices dutifully went to offer their evening prayers, she would slip off quietly and run down to the bay, where Isidore awaited her. This merry devil was thick as a barn and had hooves instead of feet, but Tristiana liked him all the same, more than anyone else in the world. For him, she broke off her betrothal and defied her family's will. She knew that if her bond was ever discovered, both she and Isidore would be burned at the stake. So in the dark hours of night, she planned their escape. And that's probably given me a quest. I didn't see any quest there that wasn't there before. Is it then maybe like a completed quest then? No, don't see that. Alright, weird. So let's take a look at the notice board. Peat diggers wanted. Looking for peat diggers. 'Tis hard work, but I pay on time. In Novigrad crowns. If you don't know the trade but fear no work, I'll show you the ropes. Anyone interested, come to the camp. First day's an unpaid trial. Warning, I only hire the best. Leslie. Gather grubs before they're gone. Fields near the village are swarming with grubs. Turn over a bit of dirt with a spade and you'll see dozens of them. Once you've scrubbed them in the water and rubbed them with herbs, they'll go down altogether pleasant. Hurry now before the birds and other wild things eat them up. An herbalist's advice. Fair folk, if hunger pains you such that you cannot think another thought, tear up fresh mint leaves and chew them thoroughly. Sucking their oils will numb the pain and keep you going till your next meal. Deirdre. Addendum. Hooch works well, too, I've heard. Zed. Monster in my manor. Good people. My ancestral farmstead, Reardon Estate, is infested with monsters. The manor house and all the surroundings have been occupied, leaving one most dreadfully afraid to even take a peek, let alone live therein. That manor is all that I have left to cherish in this life, so I plead for mercy. Whoever can find some charity in their soul to help an old woman in need, come see me, and in return you shall receive my eternal gratitude. Dolores Reardon. Contract on God knows what on. Good folk. Walking in the woods recently I spied some odd tracks and couldn't for the life of me figure out what left them, even though I've many a hunt under my belt. You know me, I'm not one to make a fuss, but I can't help but reckon they bode ill, and we should all be on guard. And if anyone's seen something or figures he can identify the tracks, come see me. There's a reward. Huntsman of Lindenvale. Contract. Monster in the cemetery. People of Lindenvale and thereabouts, if you've got any notion of wandering over to the graveyard, rid yourself of it at once, for some evil's taken it over, digging up graves and doing other such damage. Lately it's begun preying on any who enter, and has even kidnapped the miller's lad. So if you've an ounce of sense, stay far from it, and if you've the courage and skill, slay the monster for us, and your efforts will surely be rewarded. So a bunch of new quests. Well, I am going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time as we decide what we're going to do next. Maybe one of those quests. We'll see. See you then.